Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So before we get into today's video, I wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for helping me reach 1K. I am so very grateful to all of you for believing in me and believing in my channel. And I am so excited to see what the future holds. And let's go ahead and jump into today's video.
I got on your airwave, and I still feel the same way about you now. Struggling with the time change, 'cause I've changed. And now I know, I got on your airwave, and I still feel the
Okay, so what I'm doing today is testing out the Stylpro makeup brush cleaner and dryer. So I picked this up at Costco. It was $19.49. This is also available on Amazon, but it is $40. So it is an amazing deal at Costco, and I have seen tons of reviews raving about this product, saying that it's life-changing, amazing, saves you so much time when cleaning your brushes, and I feel like that's one of those tasks that we just put off and put off, myself included. I hate cleaning makeup brushes, and we put it off until we just can't take it anymore, and our brushes are just super filthy, which is not a good habit to get into, which I am definitely prone to doing. So this is supposed to make it so much easier, and I will leave the link below for this for Amazon. It is not available on Costco online, so I completely understand if you do not want to go into a Costco right now during this time, so I will leave that link just in case you want to order it there, and of course you can get it shipped through Amazon Prime. So let's go ahead and find out if this really works or not. Okay, so I just opened the one package up, so you get a little box of all your tools, and then you have your makeup brush cleanser. And I read that after you finish this cleanser, you can just use what you normally used before this, so like a dish soap or like a gentle baby shampoo or anything like that you can use. So I'm just gonna open this box up. So here is the little, I guess the little brush that you're going to be attaching your makeup brushes to. And then you have some instructions, and then you have your little bowl, I guess you would call it. And then inside of the bowl, I see the little attachments. So like it has little adapters for each makeup brush that you have. So depending if it's like a wider base or skinnier base. Okay, so all in all, what you get is your makeup brush cleanser, your little cleaning bowl, your battery operated little handle for your makeup brushes, and then also this set of adapters for all of your makeup brushes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read through these instructions, figure out what I need to do, and I will come back and explain to you how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I went ahead and filled up my bowl with a mixture of the water and cleanser. So in the instructions it says that if you're cleaning brushes that have powder on them, so like bronzers, blushes, loose powder, anything like that, that you use both the cleanser and water. Whereas if you were just cleaning a brush that has foundation on it, you use just the cleanser by itself. So kind of interesting. So that's filled up, and it also says depending on the brush that you're using, the water level should be less than half the length of the bristles on the brush. So in other words, when I stick this in there, it should be, the water level should be lower than half the length of this brush. So that is that, and then I went ahead and selected an adapter for this XOXO brush. So basically on this little wheel, you have a bunch of different sizes of adapters. So this one's perfect and it fits nice and snug into there. And then on your little wand, I'm just gonna call it that, I don't really know what it's called. This little piece, you're gonna stick the adapter and the brush onto this. And it says make sure that when you hold it, like it's straight, it's not crooked or like leaning off to the side. So basically once you turn this on, it spins just like that. So I think that's super fascinating. It's really cool. So when you stick that down in there, you're going to kind of dunk it up and down just a little bit to make sure the liquid is nice and saturated in the bristles. And then once you're done cleaning it, so you hold it in there for 5 to 10 seconds, no longer than 10 seconds. Once you're finished cleaning the brush, you're gonna hold it up, just like hovering over the liquid. You're going to turn it on, and it's just going to spin, get out all the water and yucky stuff that's on the brush, and then that will dry it out. So I will move the camera down so you can actually see see me as I'm cleaning all of my brushes. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this in there and start cleaning it. So just stick the bristles. So as you can see, the water level is less than half the length of the brush. Or it's kind of hard to tell from that angle, but it is less than half the length of the brush. So I'm just setting it in there, kind of getting the liquid nice and saturated in the brush, and then I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. And as it's cleaning it, just make sure you kind of pull it up and down just slightly so it can get all of the gunk out of all of the bristles. Okay, so I think that brush is finished. That really took like a short amount of time, and I can already tell that the bristles are nice and clean. So I did that for about 5-6 seconds, I would say. So that brush is now clean and it is dry also. So I'm pretty amazed at this already, because normally, you know, makeup brushes take such a long time to dry off, and this one is already clean and dry within 5 or 10 seconds. So that's amazing. So now I'm going to move on to my next brush, and I'm just going to go through this and speed it up so you can see all of the brushes get clean.
Struggling with the time change, 'cause I've changed. Now I know, now I know.
Okay, so basically all of my brushes are clean now, and I have to say that I am really impressed with this cleaner and dryer, because normally this would take me I don't know, anywhere from like 20 to 25 minutes probably. And then of course, when your brushes dry, it takes such a long time for them to dry. I usually let them dry overnight. And then even sometimes, depending on how dense the bristles are, it takes even longer than that. So this took me all in all probably 5 to 10 minutes, I would say, and that's like going back and forth and getting more water. So a couple of things that I wanted to note about this is that, one, I would frequently change your water out, especially depending on how many brushes that you have, because the more gunk that collects in the water, you're just putting more and more gunk on your brushes, if that makes sense. So I don't know, it depends on the size of your brushes, like if they're like little eyeshadow ones or eyebrow ones or face ones. So you might want to consider changing out your water every several brushes. And another thing I wanted to note is that with dual-ended brushes like this one, you cannot stick one end of these into the adapter, because it will mash your bristles apart and then it messes up your brush. So that is one little thing that I'm not really sure how they could change that. And the very last thing I wanted to note is that this little black piece that comes out of the bowl, make sure that it is secured down in there, because otherwise it will start rattling and try to pop off or fly off. So make sure that when you put that back on there, kind of snap it or pop it with your hand. I don't want to do it because there's liquid in here, but just kind of snap it and you will hear a little snap to make sure that that is nice and secure and that you won't get makeup all over your workspace or your clothes. So that's all the things that I wanted to note about this, but I absolutely love it. My brushes are so clean and fluffy and soft. So like this one, for example, was dark all the way up to these bristles. Like you couldn't even see the pink and purple that's in the brush, and now you can completely see it. It's nice and fluffy and soft again. So that is amazing. And also on this one, these bristles were dark, or you know, like makeup foundation type colored, and now it's nice and white and bright again. So I'm completely impressed with this. I give it a 10 out of 10. There's just a few few little quirks about it that I don't like cleaning my dual-ended brushes. There's not really a way to do that. You can clean one end of them if the bristles on one end are like super tightly packed, but otherwise it will splay out your bristles and then your brush is ruined. So that's just a little thing that I had a problem with. Other than that, all of my brushes fit perfectly into the adapters. Like there wasn't an adapter that wouldn't fit any of my brushes, so that was great as well. So as I said earlier, this is $19.49 at Costco, and right now they do not have it online, but you can get this on Amazon, but the caveat to that is it's $40. So you can pick if you want to have it shipped to your home right now because of all this going on, and you can get Amazon Prime, or you can brave Costco, especially if you need essentials. You can go and check it out if they have it at your Costco. I do hope that you will try out this product. Definitely recommend it. I think it's a lifesaver. Definitely saves you a bunch of time as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.
And I've been wondering